You're not Team Ally? I mean, let's be honest.
I might have a problem, all right?
Man, I'm Team Ally because he follows me on Twitter, and that's the homie, so.
He follows me as well on Twitter, and he's friends on Facebook with me, and he's one of my, he's a Michigan homie. How can I not support him? So,
He also main Snake and Brawl, so that was enough for me.
Come on, man.
That was enough for me.
And he ain't dabbing like Zero is, so he's got that going for him as well.
You call that a dab? I don't know what that was. No,
well, whatever
joking,
it
man.
was.
Shout out to my man Zero, though. We're going to see that man. If not tomorrow, we're probably going to see him Saturday.
We're going to see him Saturday,
yeah. Saturday for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just one of those names, man, a Frostbite that just really makes you can't miss it, man. Can't miss it.
No, absolutely not. It's actually a wonderful thing to see what, obviously Post Gaming, PG and all the other wonderful companies that had a helping hand in this event were able to do. Frostbite last year was on the Midwest circuit, put together by Events to Compete. They were the second event after Dismantle 2, and it's nice to see the growth and just the continuation, what they put in towards this community, man. It's crazy, man. You went from a regional, I suppose. I mean, I guess that was a regional. They had some killers there. Go from a regional to a major in just 12 months. That is insane.
The biggest names you had at last year's Frostbite was like Fatality and Zenodo and Ally. I think you had a few others, right? You had
the Elite Four there too.
Elite Four.
You had
right.
Demitis, Dan Knight.
Yeah. We had a lot of of course have your main Midwest fighters, but when you talk about like big name players, like you talk about the PGR players that come in for that, it was not nearly as stacked. I mean, what a growth spurt we've seen for Frostbite. We're very excited.
What a growth spurt that you guys in Michigan have just seen in general. I mean, Frostbite, Big House, Little Big House, Showdown. I mean, so many strong events here. You guys definitely deserve it.
So exciting.
And with those strong events comes even stronger players. And like I said before, I got my man Kameme sitting down in the hot seat. It's always a treat to commentate this man's match. I believe the last time I did it I might have been actually here in this exact same seat a few months ago in October. So.
Very rarely. So he'll be taking on RZB Kenta, who is going to be a Fox main, of course, and a rising Fox main in the Michigan scene at that. So we'll see what he can do against Kameme Sheik, who he opts for the matchup.
Yeah, so I guess none of the Japanese players go in their respective main, but hell, when it's this early in bracket, I mean, you're kind of just here to have fun.
Right. Definitely been working on his Sheik. We saw a lot of his Sheik at the Tuesday Weekly, actually. I'm very impressed with his Sheik play. So we'll see what he can do against Kenta.
There it is. Both of these two characters combo food for each other. We're just going to see who's going to take the biggest bite here, because both of these characters are both on the menu here.
Very volatile matchup indeed.
There it is.
So we'll see that momentum kind of switch throughout the different stages of the game, right?
Yeah. And right as I say that, man, this is not a good spot for man Kameme to be in. 78% up on the board here. He really is going to have to try to figure something out, and unfortunately meets the Space Tims. That's going to go ahead and be a stop. Wow.
Kenta is feeling himself right now as he takes that early stock. Only 12% unanswered from Kameme, and still, or I'm sorry, from Kenta. Did I say Kameme? My bad. And
so many Ks, man. Too many Ks.
Absolutely. But Kenta definitely looking good, and he's been really catching Kameme's landing and getting him in this Fox Vortex throughout the game. But Kameme going to find a few combos of his own now as he starts to kind of pick away.
There it is. The Fox Vortex is a very real vortex, and it's just not the easiest thing to get out of. But Kameme's being relentless. Nonetheless, giving himself a little bit of coverage there with bouncing fist. What are you doing down there? Down tilt into regular up smash. I wasn't the tipper that time.
Yeah, put himself in such a bad spot. And Kameme right there for the punish.
There it is. Very disadvantageous.
Yes, sir. All right. Good option for Kenta to use the illusion to get back.
Yeah. Very nice. Empty hop doesn't quite get the grab he was looking for, but there's a down tilt, which leads into a dash attack.
Kameme starting to adjust a bit. He's starting to get some reads on Kenta, starting to feel out what he's trying to do, right? And you see him wait out with the patience right there. He's just
you
so
play
much
Mega
patience.
Man, you know a thing or two about playing patient. I mean, let's be honest.
Right. Very defensive gameplay at that as well.
Well, and it's a rough matchup for Sheik because when things get sticky, when the pressure is on, 9 times out of 10, you want to use your needles to kind of keep the opponent at bay. But now Fox has that reflector, and he brings that to the table. So now you have to use things like fall away fair to kind of bait Fox in. But Fox gets one overextension. Best believe you give him an inch, he's taking a mile.
Kameme going to find that first stock there with the upper. Good stuff. And like you said, man, I mean, it's just like Fox has like the tools and the ability to deal and not allow Sheik to kind of oppress you with her data, right?
No,
is able to get in, has that speed to match, and kind of has a similar game style. So we see that working in Kenta's favor to begin. But oh my goodness, Kameme, what a conversion!
There it is. But like I said about Fox, you give Sheik an inch, she'll also take a mile or 3 too if she's feeling it.
That's right.
There it is. Gets another forwarder. Gets 2 in a row. Can we get another one? Nice. Waits out the Fox illusion. There to punish the air dodge with the nair.
Whoa, this is where Fox starts to have problems when he's trying to get back on stage, is where Sheik can kind of pick him apart, right?
There it is. But one thing that Fox brings to the table that Sheik is lacking is kill potential. Pretty much any silent move, and Fox's arsenal is enough to take Sheik out of this.
We see Kenta kind of looking for some back airs, maybe just trying to put him off stage. But, oh, that was really risky, rolling into the back of the stage. Nowhere to go. But still living.
Okay, no forward or dash attack that time. Unfortunately, Kameme finds himself off stage, which is where you do not want to be.
Yeah, and you
Kenta,
see,
oh, no air dodge made for you that time.
Kenta looking for these backers, kind of fishing right now, and this is where things can get dicey. Kameme still has him off stage. All right, let's go straight for the ledge. Smartest thing you can do.
Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Very nice. Okay, finds himself back to her center stage, but now the needle game is starting to come out to play. We haven't really seen it, you know, overall in this match.
Just using it as a positioning tool, right? Just pushing him off stage. The up tilt. Fox super light, not too much percentage. He's going to do that, but there it is. Very close set from Kameme and Kenta. Kameme bringing it all the way back. Looking very smooth, and that's one of the things about top players that you see is the ability to keep their composure and ability to bring those matches back. They are never out of it. The 9-inning rule in effect. I know exactly why you're making that face. Talk to you after.
Smash 4 is a very interesting game nonetheless, but you know what, though? He played that matchup so solidly. I mean, you can only really hang your head high after a loss like that.
Right.
That's only game one. That's only game one. There's
right.
still another game, and if you win, hell, you might get another game.
That's right. You keep it rolling, man. But
you gotta roll with the punches, or I guess the up airs.
The adjustments from Kameme, though. We brought it back, man. He just slowed the game down, man. He just found his openings, and when he was able to push Kenta into bad spots, that's when Kenta really just couldn't make the right options. He got laying on a little scared, you know, and Kameme just kind of tore him apart for it.
Well, we hadn't seen him go for up air, right? You know, through the majority of that set, so that kind of
after he took the first stock, right?
Yeah, he was like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna play this matchup kind of unconventionally. I can't get needles, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay on pressure. I'm gonna cross you up with my forwarders and really try to get you off stage. And then the minute he got him caught in the air, he said, you know what, man, don't ever forget about my up air.
He definitely started to control the ground game, and after that, when you lose the ground game,
that's it.
It makes it very difficult for Fox, because that's kind of where he wins.
He has to keep his feet on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. So getting into game number 2 here, Dreamland, the constellation pick for Kenta, and we see a lot of Fox mains come to this stage. So we'll see what he can do here, if he can bring this back and just keep that composure.
Very nice. I think Wispy Woods kind of had a helping hand in him. Oh, yeah, we out.
That's so unfortunate.
I think Wispy Woods kind of had a helping hand in that dare landing, and Kenta landing that dare on stage. But nonetheless, unfortunately, my man Kenta loses that stock. I think he tried to avoid getting. Oh no, where are we at?
Kenta,
where are we at?
He seems a little bit rattled right now. He's just definitely not playing in the right mind. He's a little tilted. Kameme taking advantage of that and just kind of picking him apart right now. And he can't land at all. You see him get the forward tilts and the up tilts. And Kameme just waiting him out, just waiting out his movement options. See him catch the roll right there.
Yeah, and I think he knows, you know, Fox obviously does very well on platform stages like this. Obviously, Miiverse, Battlefield, Dreamland 64. He's going to do a very, very phenomenal job. But Kameme not allowing any access, any up tilt change, any up air change. He's just completely nullifying that, just putting a stop to it real quick.
Just as you said, though, Kenta going to find some good percent as he gets him in the air and finds a few up airs. Good. Oh, wrong option there. I think the up air definitely would have connected, but he went for the back air. It might have been a misinput. But
and this is actually okay, because if Kenta can find a way to get this stock, now he's sitting in a very pristine position. 86% up on the board, working with a solid bit of rage here. Obviously, Fox with rage is a very, very scary thing. We've seen even some of our brightest and just most fantastic Foxes come back with a little bit of rage.
Just keep his composure and realize he's not out of this. But Kameme.
Nice. He goes for the guard that time. Looks like he was expecting a forwarder, but actually ended up just going for the tomahawk grab. Kameme right now in full sync with himself. Yeah, 98% up on the board, not a care in the world. Gets the 1-2 jab. Wispy Woods trying to push Kenta away that time.
Yeah, I think Wispy Woods might be a little biased right now. It seems that way anyways. But here you go. Here's the position you're talking about. The footstool! And that is it!
Did he just, and with the pop-off, Kenta, like you said before, bringing it back mentally and really sticking it to Kameme. Wow.
Guys, 9 innings, please.
Oh, my goodness.
9 innings. He's feeling himself.
Jab, and you are out of here. Kenta, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget the name. It's only 5 letters, all right?
Yeah, RZB. Kenta takes it to Kameme. Wow, what a timely footstool, and never take that off the table, man. Yep. Rod?
Kameme's turning up, that's for sure. He said it's go time. It's go time. And all Kenta can do is shake his head. He said, I know what time it is.
Kenta has unlocked the final boss. Kameme's Mega Man coming on deck. He is at the final level. Can he beat the game?
I tell you what, man. Kenta is in for the fight of his life.
Yeah.
This is the Mega Man. This is the Smash 4 Mega Man.
Yes.
If you think about picking up the character, this is the guy to watch.
When you see that red Mega Man come out, man, it spells doom. He's feeling himself, man. He knows he stole one.
There it is. It ain't hard to spell. It ain't hard to spell doom. It's only 4 letters, brother. Let's go ahead and jump right into this first game here. Wow, we've gone to Town and City to a stage that both of these characters do pretty solid at.
Yeah, I think Kameme definitely looking to just cover his own advantages, though. You know, he wants those up airs, right? Wants to kill off top early, maybe with that with the uppercut. We'll see what he can do. And off to a fast start here, just boxing Kenta out, not allowing him in. And that's going to be the true test for Kenta.
Yeah, this is definitely a wall that rivals the Great Wall of China. Not allowing Kenta any access in back towards the stage. As you see, pivot grab, gets the back throw. Goodness gracious, he is just, wow, why did Kenta drop? Whoa, my goodness.
Kameme.
Gracious, God almighty.
Absolute destruction on the part of Kameme, tearing him apart. And that uppercut killing super early. And let's go back to talking about the stage, because that is exactly why they're here.
Capcom, come get your characters. They're wilding. They are wilding right now.
Oh, my goodness. And
oh, my, gives that man a swirly, but he's going to the top, but not quite enough.
So much percent coming out from those up airs. That's exactly what he's looking for. And Kenta doesn't look to have an answer as he just tries to get to a respectable percent on this man on his first stock.
Yeah, and another thing that Kameme brings to the table that Sheik was kind of lacking is how heavy Mega Man is. People forget, Mega Man eats them Wheaties, all right? This is a heavy guy.
Yeah, that suit's certainly pretty heavy. Talk about Mega.
Oh, my goodness. Up tilt gets the up air conversion. But we've seen this the same situation in the last match. Obviously, Kenta down to stock. He's in the deficits, man, but you can't pull the plug on him just yet.
He's been trying to
a lot of life left to live.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been trying to mix it up with these Fox illusions, and we've seen Kameme really punish him for that throughout the match. So Kameme definitely catching his options, and Kenta being a little predictable throughout the match so far.
Wow. Okay, catches him with the hitbox there of that lemon attack. When life gives you lemons, sometimes you get Kameme. So
I don't know if I agree with that option to throw him forward. He was still going to have stage control at that point, and he could have up-thrown him just to get him in the air, because Mega Man has problems landing. So it would definitely have been a good idea for Kenta to put him in the air.
I'll take that. That's mine. Oh, no, that's yours. Playing the game of hot potato here with the, oh my goodness, with the gear attack. Up tilt, up airs. Still not gonna
pretty heavy as Mega Man.
Yeah.
With the Leaf Shield, good option to land, kept him away from that up air, but
another thing I really love about Leaf Shield, too, is that he can try to get grabs at low percents with that.
Just looking maybe for a backer, going to threaten the ledge, just jumping, but what's he trying to cover? All right, good. Got the option. Yeah, it covers so much when Fox is on the ledge like that.
Uh-oh. Very interesting. Uses the Leaf Shield again, gives himself some coverage back towards the stage. No grab that time. More lemons right now, cushioning the landing.
Yeah, Kenta throwing out a few jabs, trying to negate it, trying to play anti-grab right now. Kameme at full rage. This is very scary.
This is a very scary situation to be in. Not being able to get back onto the stage here. Kameme being relentless. Does he get the grab that time? No, sir.
Yeah, one grab will do it, though. Just kind of pelting away. Can't get in. Up tilt.
Don't allow him back onto the stage. Uses the up air that time.
Good.
Shield, not being able to block both hits of the up air. Very solid.
Good patience.
Fox with rage again. Like I said before, a very scary character to deal with.
Yeah, and that fair footstool, don't forget about it. He's still in this. Can he bring it back? Okay, good percent, just tacking it on. But Kameme takes so little just to push him to the corner.
Oh my goodness, there's a swirly. Not going to be. Oh my goodness gracious.
I think even he's surprised he lost his stock to that. And you can't be mad. But I'm surprised I killed myself. But then again, it does also Fox on Town and City.
It's Fox on Town and City. Yeah. But you know what, though? We can't